Hey y'all, we finna go ahead and jump into it. You know how I do it, we do it, how I do it. Okay. If you enjoy what you see over here at Divine Feminine Tarot, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be here every time I'm here. I am getting a prompt at this point, y'all. Listen, somebody has brought an item or something into their home and you're overlooking it because you're having problems in your relationship at this point. And what you're not doing is realizing that something you brought in your home or something that your mate, somebody brought something in the home and it ain't right. It's got some bad vibes on it. I don't know what it is, if it's some art or somebody listening to a song. Something has brought some bad energy, okay, between you and your mate, and you're overlooking it, okay? Four of Pentacles, okay? What started to happen is someone in the relationship is holding back their energy, holding back their words. What did I just say? The High Priestess. Holding back their words, becoming more secretive, not quite sharing, okay? Not quite sharing. We're seeing a feminine energy in all of this, okay? A very independent feminine energy, very passionate, very outspoken, who is suddenly now not having as much to say. She's holding back, and she has become suspicious. Yeah, she has become suspicious. She feels like she's catching something in her dreams about the relationship, about the home, about the family they're trying to create. All of a sudden, she feels suspicious, okay? In the dream state, in the astral, she feels like she's traveling around. Whoever you are in the collective, you feel like you're traveling around and you're getting some weird vibes from the astral. You're feeling like you're getting some, kind of interdimensional, if you will, vibe that you don't care for. You're getting some demonic vibes. They're actually quite dark. They're telling you that, something's wrong, that you need to be suspicious of your mate, suspicious of the environment around you. That's the kind of tea you're getting right now. Okay. And you feel very sure of yourself. Seven of Wands. You're like, no, something ain't right. Like, I'm not bugging. Something is not right. Okay, we see the moon coming through. We're seeing kind of a dark night of the soul moment for you in this. And it is deeply affecting the masculine in this relationship. King of Wands energy is coming through. You two are usually very well matched, but you see y'all have become diagonal now. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Y'all are not quite sitting horses. Y'all are not quite sitting eye to eye. We see y'all are side-eyeing each other at this point, okay? Diagonal, y'all are side-eyeing each other at this point. It's kind of like you don't trust him, he doesn't trust you. What's up, what's going on? Ace of Pentacles energy. The trust is not quite there. You both are in a situation where you feel like something is going on, something is wrong, but you're not quite sure what it is. And y'all both are stuck in this space of kind of, at each other. What's going on? What's the situation? There is someone in your life that you do talk to, that you can talk to. The problem is that, feminine, this person has been tainted by your kind of misinformed view of what's going on here. So she's listening for a source energy and she's communicating with you, okay, about y'all's situation. She's listening. She's an Empress energy. She's soft. She's mothering. But she's feeling like you need to get justice for yourself. So she's kind of encouraging you to, yeah, girl, stand up for yourself type energy. But the problem is there is an outside force in this relationship. There's interference in this relationship. And we're talking about spiritually here, y'all. There is interference in this relationship, okay? Y'all are being tampered with. There's a third party. We're talking about spiritually. Third party present in this relationship. And it has to do with there's an item. Okay? Knight of Swords. And this is a warrior-like energy. It's an energy that brings and starts confusion. Okay? The Hierophant energy. It's a high-ranking kind of demonic energy. It's causing confusion. Five of Wands. What did I say? This is a warrior style energy. You know, it's coming in. It's just causing confusion and shit. Like, yeah, you know, it's just bringing in the shits. I don't even know other way to say it. It's with the shits. It's that type of energy. 6 of Pentacles. And it's just gradually kind of giving energy gradually. That's kind of creating some negative thoughts for y'all's relationship. And it's kind of getting you now to where your tongue is getting sharp, feminine, okay? You're kind of making accusations, saying a little of this, a little of that, bossing up a little more than usual, you know, shining a light on things, kind of emasculating him. We see him going from the King of Wands that we met earlier to the Knight of Wands, okay? So he's feeling emasculated by you kind of pointing out his shortcomings, you know, making him feel small over there. 2 of Pentacles. Things are becoming imbalanced. He feels like power-wise, all of a sudden y'all are in a power struggle. You know, who's the more valuable person? And I'm going to tell you something. If this does not stop, we see the Death card, Scorpio energy coming through. If this does not stop, the relationship is about to shift. The relationship is shifting, okay? It's going to change from you guys were kind of perfectly seated before and you were headed towards, you know, it was a good, y'all were in a good place. Things were pretty harmonious. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, and now we have y'all side-eyeing each other. You're emasculating him. The Chariot, because of this energy that is creating this warlike energy in the relationship. Ace of Swords, this energy is coming in. The Chariot, the Ace of Swords, this energy is coming in and it's just shining a light on and creating issues. And it really, really, really has to do with whatever has been brought into the home. And it's really got you going, 9 of Pentacles, and he's starting to detach from you. He's starting to get a kind of fall back, like, whoa, maybe I should fall back off her, because he liked you when you were in a sweeter space. He felt you were sweet, kind. That's what he loved about you. You were passionate, you know, Queen of Wands, you know, heartfelt, passionate type of lady. And now he's starting to be suspicious. He's feeling like you got someone in your ear now. He's suspicious of you. He like, who's she been talking to? Why is her character getting like this? What's happening? What's going on? Why is she being so mean? You know, what is she trying to manipulate me? The Magician, is she playing some kind of game with me? This man is privately losing his trust for you. And he's starting to kind of block you, not in the physical realm, but metaphysically. There are things in his life he's not telling you. Not necessarily about other women, but I'm getting the vibe he's not telling you things. It might just be that he went to the store today and bought a sandwich at the bakery and it was a funny story. It was a baby crying or whatever. But these are funny stories that he used to would have shared with you, like, man, you ain't gonna believe what happened to me at the bakery today. He's not doing that anymore because he doesn't understand what's going on. So he's kind of blocking you being in that lover's girlfriend energy, whether you realize it or not. He is kind of creating a barrier around himself because he's confused. He doesn't understand what's going on. He feels like you're shutting him down. You know, you're being too strong with him. And he's like, where the hell is this coming from? Okay. He feels like you're really kind of being in a narcissistic energy. 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords. And it's hurting him really badly. You don't realize you've really broken this man's heart. Okay. With your words. And he's kind of shutting down. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. He's shutting down, making plans for the future quietly because he's observing. He's observing. He's like, what the hell is going on here? He's in that type of time with you at this point. He's trying to figure out what's happening and why, okay? So this is an attack, okay, feminine, on your potentially having a family legacy. 3 of Pentacles. That is what it is. It's an attack on your forward motion and a family legacy. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. You having a future, a legacy, a community, a future. This is something that is kind of like trying to put an old maid spirit on you, where you're just like stuck by yourself because of your mouth, because of you know, kind of speaking curses out of your mouth towards this man. That is how this spirit is working. Okay. And it's kind of forcing someone who could potentially be a bloodline match for you in terms of building a legacy, you know, like building, having children, It's kind of forcing them to walk away, okay? He's walking away now. He hasn't walked away in the physical realm, but he's kind of walking away in the mental plane first and foremost, okay? So we see the Four of Cups. You really need to refuse the offer that is kind of coming towards you from these spirits and these thoughts that you're having. You need to refuse this offer. You really do, because they're trying to get you by keeping you so emotional and upset, feeling like there's something you need to address, that there's all this shit that he's not saying, and it's really not. He's not really hiding anything from you, okay? This man isn't hiding anything from you. It may look that way, but he's not. This is just kind of like there's a negative energy force around. You know, there's a negative energy hanging on to some item. Something that hasn't been in your house long, maybe 4 months. Okay, it hasn't been there long. And it's or a song, you listened to a song or something 4 months ago that made you suspicious. You know, and you just been wondering ever since. There's something short-lived that released, it's like it vomited up a nasty little energy, and it has tainted something, okay, in your relationship that was once pure, that was once nice. It has tainted it, okay? So we see this Page of Pentacles, okay, and the Judgment card. So we know something finna change. Y'all know I say that Judgment card is the church bells are ringing. And we see something is about to blow in this situation, okay? The church bells, ring-a-ding-ding, okay? Something is about to change. And we do see mourning coming, feminine. This King of Cups, okay? This masculine. This masculine is your soulmate, okay? And he's about to demand a new beginning from you. We're about to see an ultimatum from this gentleman, okay? And the message to you, you're going to have to ground yourself and straighten up. You're going to have to do a cleansing. You need to do a spiritual cleansing if you want this man to stick around and continue to make an offering. And what I do want to say to you is that if this masculine does stick around, the offering that he makes you ultimately will be a big offering. We put the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles together, okay? He's going to make you a real live offering, but you're going to have to check yourself. And you're going to have to do some cleansing and some purifying. Okay? 9 of Cups. Okay? 9 of Cups. He's going to expect you to fulfill him in some ways, because this man, you've been abusing this man, whether you realize it or not, with your tongue, with your words, because you've allowed some energy in that just, it really kind of hijacked you by tainting your thoughts towards this man. Okay, and this man has been accepting this abuse, but now he's about to demand respect for himself because he feels betrayed. 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords. He feels betrayed. And he's been sitting up at night feeling really hurt by how you've been treating him. And he hasn't even understood why. That all of a sudden, 5 of Wands, there's been this warrior energy in y'all's relationship. He has not understood why. What the hell's going on? And he's been on his defensive with you, okay? He's been on his defensive with you. He has not gone out and celebrated with other women. He is sat by with a broken heart. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Okay? And he's ready to transition out of this broken heart energy and talk about y'all's destiny. Where are y'all going to go with this? He wants to stick around. He wants to be your boyfriend, but he feels like you have pressed him out and put him out and challenged his manhood in such a way that he doesn't even feel like a traditional man to you anymore. You have talked to this man, he feels, in a way that is that ugly. Okay? 8 of Pentacles energy. He feels he's done hard work for you, and he sees you as a potential wife, or he saw you as a potential wife before you were in this tainted energy. Okay? He saw you as a potential wife before this tainted energy came in. Okay? That's where he's at with it. He feels like something is going on, and he feels like this balance from you, you're not balanced. He feels like you must be wounded some kind of way. And he's ready to make you another offering, 6 of Cups energy, and start over, Page of Cups. But he's going to have to see a change from you. He's going to have to see a change. Let's talk about this item. Okay? Let's talk about this item. Whatever it, and I'm pulling from my little box, y'all. I keep it right up under my desk. Let's chit chat about this item and just see what type of energy we may be speaking on. Okay? My grace is sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. Okay, so we do see 2 Corinthians 12:9 coming through. You really need to go to God and remember to kind of break this. You got something on you, feminine. Okay, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. And remember, this spirit comes to steal your future. It's kind of coming to steal your probability for that 10 of Pentacles legacy, okay? And it's using your tongue to do so. Okay, the moon. This thing comes and it brings with it a dark night of the soul. What did I tell you? And it's stealing 10 of Pentacles energy. I told you. It's stealing your ability to make a legacy. Legacy being pregnancy, weddings, marriage, these different things. Is using your tongue to kind of cut the roots of that out of your life. You know, kind of running like, in this situation, you know, this gentleman is doing his best to stay around, but this energy has come through and kind of tainted things in such a way where you're speaking in a way that makes this man kind of like, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? Okay, so you want to be cautious, okay? You want to remember that you need to ask for guidance anytime you have an unusual urge like this to just kind of be going at something or someone. Okay, period. Is this a healthcare related item? See, because, you know, sometimes items have had previous owners, so it could be something used. Like, could it be somebody got a used blood pressure cuff? I don't know where I'm getting that from. Okay, digging for gold. Did you just get somebody else's jewelry, somebody else's ring? Are you wearing like an antique ring, antique nose ring? Could it be an old piece of jewelry? Did somebody give you some glasses, some old used glasses? Okay, we see this man, his issue is with his eye. Did you get some old used glasses? Do you have somebody else's cane? Did you have a relative that passed away and they left their cane in your house? You know, sometimes people just have things in the basement, like a relative's old cane or old wheelchair or something like that. Do you have something like that in your house? Okay. Think about it. Think about lately. Has anybody that was a fire sign given you something? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Think about that, okay? You want to speak. First of all, speak and break this thing up off of you. Just like you're speaking and cutting on this man, speak to break this spell off of you. Speak to it. Tell it to cut it off you. You know, you're speaking real strong to some of the people in your life, specifically that's masculine, because this thing has come in with this warfare energy, and it is breaking at your romantic relationship. So you want to speak against that. You want to ask for immediate transformation, to put things back the way they were, and ask for an infinite supply of love. You see infinite supply to be let go in your relationship, and you want to let this masculine know that it's not him, it's you. Okay, you're going through something. Okay, there's something going on with you at this time. Okay, you're in a position where you've kind of been making a fool of yourself. Okay, you have to check yourself. Now, it wasn't your fault, but you got to pray and cover yourself. Okay, and get this item up out your house. Okay, period. Because something is not right. Something is not right. Also, do you sometimes feel Five of Swords energy towards him? Are you afraid you're competing with him for someone else? And that kind of made room for the energy from this item to get to you. If you're afraid you're competing for him with someone else, you're not. He's not that type of guy. Also, are you stressed out? Are you working a second job and you're letting the stress from that second job kind of, because we got moonlighting here, the stress from that second job may be making an avenue for you to be more susceptible to negative energy? Do you have a two-faced friend around you and you don't trust them, so that kind of makes you more susceptible to not trusting someone else? You got to look around and see what it is around you, what's going on, okay? This man wants you. He really does. You need to get into prayer so that you can accept that, okay? Did you take in a mask, perhaps, that you need to get out of your house? You know, sometimes people take in masks, but they're art. You know those art masks, like a mask that you get from an art store? They're usually very beautiful. Sometimes you see them in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. That may be something that has an energy on it, okay? The dragonfly, you need to be lighthearted. Finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Find that item, change, heal. Get yourself together. Walk in love, okay? Again, this is a past life issue. Past life. is this an item? Could there be an item in your house that's really old? Like this belonged to, you know, it's old. It belonged to your great grandmama. Maybe you need to cleanse it. You might need to take some sage to it. Maybe take some sage to some of the older items in your home. And sometimes we have much older items that are in our home from, you know, relatives, which is a beautiful thing. But sometimes you need to sage, though. You don't know what could be hanging on to those. Sometimes it could be dishes, fine china, things like that our grandmothers leave us. Sage them. Okay? This spirit is a liar, by the way. The thoughts that you're getting from this spirit, they're not true. Just so you know. Okay? There may be some fairy energies that are kind of hanging around you for positive energy. Sometimes you just feel like positive energy. Lay in that. Get away from this negative energy, okay? Lay in that. Blank tarot card. Don't be afraid to create your own reality and positivity. You don't have to just sit and listen to these negative thoughts. Keep that in mind, okay? Make sure you want to take in energy from water, and that's a good thing because water allows us to replenish ourselves. Water allows us to be in a free-flowing space. Sometimes it's good to just pray by water so you can just really kind of connect to the vibrations, to the emotions, to your own emotions, or even send your negative energy into water and then let that water down the drain. That's something I've seen, you know, pray into it and then let it down the drain. Kind of speak into that water so that the water catches the vibrations of your voice, and then let that water down the drain, or pour that cup of water down the drain. Just get it away from you. Okay? Twin flame energy, period. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. This man is your twin flame. You know that, or else he really could have just been like, yeah, she's doing a lot, let me get out her way. He did not do that. Okay, he's trying to fight to stay there and fight for you to get healthy and speak to him in a healthy way. That's a positive. So make sure you do what you have to do. This is really an opportunity for you, okay? You are being seduced by this spirit. I told you, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. I told you, this is a third-party interference that you have going on with this spirit, okay? You want to block that. Okay, dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. That's that spirit. Pray that up off of you. Protect yourself, okay? Wheel of fortune, okay? Think about it. Be clear about your destiny and speak it into existence. Speak that spirit away from you. Remember, this is about you getting the destiny that you rightfully deserve and earn. This is a spirit that is hoping to render you barren. We want to get that on up out the way. All right. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. You want to step back into your divine feminine. You want to step back into your divine feminine. Okay. You want to step back into your divine feminine. I said that 3 times because Spirit just gave that to me to say it 3 times. Okay. Vegetarian. You want to do a cleansing. You want to do a cleansing. Consider the Daniel fast. If you're not familiar with it, Google it. Okay. I just got that. To say that 3 times. So we know 333. Potential, okay? This relationship has a great deal of potential, okay? You want to cover it. You want to protect it, okay? And you want to identify that item. If you cannot identify this item, is what I'm hearing. If you just are like, I have no clue what's going on. For some of y'all, I'm hearing the item may actually be your phone. And you need to sage your phone. But if you don't know what this item is, sage your house. Just do a light saging of your home. Some of y'all might even want to consider like boiling some citrus, getting everything smelling good. Citrus and cinnamon. We are coming into the fall. Get everything smelling good. And just while you got that going, go around, sage everything. You know, just do a cleansing. Open all the windows so any spirits that are unwanted can get on up out. Crack your back door before it gets too cold. And just let everything get out. Okay, because you need to get this spirit out of your house and refresh your mind. If you did enjoy this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Hit the bell if you want to be here every time I'm here. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.